Happy now. All is now. It's a gift to be in the present. First, say something back in here, putting out my perception into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. You're not tuning into the mind of an algae moon, and it is Cancer hours. Okay. So as I make this video, it's gonna be different. I'm just making got a different space. This is my room. This is where I sleep, type shit. So yeah, it's got a different environment. So this is just gonna be the transits, okay? The moon, your moon message, and yeah, your moon message, and as well as a couple planets moving into different signs, okay? So we have Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Virgo right now. Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Virgo right now. Sun in Sagittarius, 13 degrees. Virgo, as I make this video, 18 degrees. It's in the second decan, about to enter that third decan, which deals with more of Venusian energy type. So it is the pleasure of critiquing. So emotionally, we are, want to like critique something, and react and respond. So how we react and respond is to critique, criticize, to look into the details of something, to work, so this is how we reacting and responding, and we're doing this in a pleasurable type way, in a more, let's say, smooth type way, as opposed to if it was in the first decan in Virgo, the moon is that Mercury, so it's that stressing out, So right now we just get into that, get into the third decan of Virgo with the moon. So it is squaring the sun. The moon is squaring the sun in Sagittarius, which makes a 90-degree angle, okay, for learning processes. Okay, so as I said, we emotionally, reacting and responding in the, Virgo type way, where it's like we want to be that self-perfectionist, so the sun being in Sagittarius right now, we want to be free, okay? So the learning process is, should you really go for that freedom right now? Should you really try to be free, or should you sit back and analyze, what, and critique what, what you've been working on about yourself? Or can you fully express yourself? Can you fully express yourself? Or are you, sitting back and thinking, stressing out what you should express or not? So this is what's going on emotionally and consciously, okay? So the moon, okay? The moon is sextiling Venus in Scorpio, Okay? Venus is in Scorpio, Moon in Virgo. So this is the opportunities to really react and respond to love matters right now. So the opportunities to react and respond to love matters. What you relate to. Okay, for people, places, and things, but because it's in Scorpio, this is more deep. Okay, it's making it where it's like the love for you want to go deep into the love of which of for that people, places, and things uh uh that you find pleasurable or that brings you pleasure. Okay, so yeah, with the moon is also squaring Mars. Okay, so the moon is also squaring Mars, whereas just like with the moon squaring, it's Mars in Sagittarius. Okay, so in that first decan, Mars and Sagittarius in the first decan, so still dealing with Jupiter, having that Jupiterian influence. So it's like learning, okay, learning how to react and respond to our emotions, not emotions, but uh, passions, motivations, intention, willpower, and desires. We're learning how to react and respond to these things, you know, right now. The things that give you that drive and passion. We're having learning obstacles, learning processes, and just, let's say you in a, you, you, like right now for me, I'll speak for me, like it happened for me where it's like I'm having, let's say, with Mars being in my sixth house, you know, the shit that I do and I'm passionate about, which is making videos type shit, and Mars being in Sagittarius with the moon freaking squaring Mars and squaring my sun, you know. So it's like my actions, you know, it's yeah, it's squaring my sun right now. So it's like I had this little learning process where it's like I had to figure out where I was gonna film type shit. So that's the little obstacle that I had to overcome where it's like, here, now I'm filming in my room type shit. I'm not filming where I usually would film, because I had something going on. So we got Moon trine in Mercury. Okay, so this is the gift the gift to be able to react and respond to what you say and what you communicate about. So the gift to, with Pluto being in Capricorn as well, Mercury in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn, Mercury is just moving in there. So it's like we got this gift to be able to create this status on how that's pleasurable on how we feel about ourselves. So the gift to be able to communicate and react, relate, and respond and critique as well, and really make sense of this character that we're building. Okay? So we got Moon opposing Saturn. All right. Moon opposed Saturn. Moon opposed Saturn. So Moon, Saturn in Pisces, Moon in Virgo. So this is the obstacles. This is the obstacles and the negative, the more negative alignment. So it's the emotionally we are at odds with how reality, and how we can gain, let's say, some sort of foundation to stand on in this reality that we are, how we can gain like a solid emotional foundation. So you might get this emotional shift where it's just like, how can you be more be more accepted by this world type shit. So it's just like emotional obstacle. It's just like this little funk that we in, where we're critiquing emotionally, but Saturn is in Pisces, where it's dealing with dreams, illusions, creativity, so knowledge and wisdom, moving with the ebb and flow. Okay. So as opposed to, so what we want to be practical emotionally right now. We're trying to practicalize our emotions, and anytime we have the moon in Virgo, it's the moon don't fuck with Virgo. So the moon, anytime you have the moon in Virgo, that's not where the moon want to be in a natal chart. It's just like emotionally, you will try to do something with your emotions that you can't do with your emotions, which is try to practicalize and make sense, when that's emotions is more right brain. Okay. And when you're making sense of something, that's more left brain, that's more logic. Okay. So it's just like you will have a confusion between the left and the right brain with the moon in Virgo type shit. So and with that, it's like, yeah, so Saturn is in La La Land right now. Saturn is in the realm of Jupiter and Neptune. Okay. So Moon is also opposing Neptune. Moon is also opposing Neptune, where it's just like with Moon, we are at odds. So the obstacles we find is where we are, let's say, what we do on our day-to-day life, we might emotionally be not, let's say, have that, we might be daydreamy. This might cause a daydream with Moon opposing Neptune. So it's like your mind, it might affect your mind if you have, let's say, when the moon is opposing Neptune. So because Neptune is home in Pisces, by the way. Neptune is home in Pisces, so Moon opposing Virgo, so it's just like right now in our day-to-day life, we might find little struggles and let's say obstacles to overcome when it comes to, looking at our dreams and let's say accomplishing our dreams, but it's gonna pass. This too shall pass. They say that because of the planets type shit. They pass. It's a Passover. They all pass and they have their many mansions, and and each mansion has a certain, energy, frequency, vibration to it type shit. So we got the sun and the moon, having their alignments, and passing through these houses, you know, this too shall pass. We got a Passover. So when you got the sun, so the stars might align for you one day, the stars might not align for you one day. But the strong spirits endure no matter the transits. Okay? I just gotta put that out there. So, moon, we got moon in conjuncting Chiron and in conjuncting North Node in Aries. North Node and Chiron in Aries. Moon in conjuncting them too. So this is the wounded healer. So we would make the daily mistakes you can make. So we're misunderstanding what we can heal at this time. Alright? And we're misunderstanding, what is misunderstanding, how to, let's say what we do on our day-to-day basis and how we can react to our mistakes on our day-to-day basis when it comes to our passions, how we can react to, and react and respond to what we do in our daily affairs and how it relates when we jump into our passions. We might make mistakes. Okay? So, because Chiron is home in Aries. So, we got Moon in conjunct the North Node. So, this is misunderstandings when it comes to our spiritual path. 150-degree angle. So, Moon in conjuncting North Node, this is the misunderstanding when it comes to our spiritual path, how we can react and respond, to, let's say, critiquing, let's say, really having, let's say, this mutable energy and being, let's say, solid and practical and what we're going for when it comes to our spiritual path. Okay, so let's say your purpose right now might not be, it might be foggy. You might have this little energy of not wanting to fully go for your purpose, and so things like that. So yeah, we got Moon trining Jupiter. Okay. Moon trining Jupiter. Okay, so this is the gift to be able to react and respond to knowledge and wisdom that can help us expand and grow. Okay, so anything that can help you expand and grow at this time, you will be more open to it, you know. So with the moon trining, so it's like the gifts of it opens this opportunity to be able to expand. In this case, in Taurus, the Jupiter's in Taurus, so whatever house you have Taurus in, this is the gifts you would have. It's gonna have the gifts to expand in that house. Okay. Or material, money, uh security, pentacles, earthly type thing, security. Okay? This is what Jupiter and Taurus expands. Okay? So Moon trine Neptune. Alright. So Moon trine, did I say Neptune? I meant Uranus. Moon trine Uranus. Okay, Uranus and Taurus. Moon in Virgo. Okay, so with this is the gifts to be the gift to be able to react and respond to your unique ways of gaining security, material, or being a unique individual. So right now it's like with Uranus and Taurus, it's like it's learning how to gain that security in a more unique way. Okay. So Uranus, hold on. Okay, so yeah, it's with Moon trine Uranus. This is just the gifts to be able to be that unique individual emotionally, you know, and you will have the gifts to and the opportunities and the stargates to be able to gain that Taurus Pentacles type energies and that, you know, Venusian love you get from manifesting, you know, you will have all the opportunities to go about and fully gain that in a unique type way, in a Uranus type way, in a Aquarius type way, you know. So yeah, I think that's gonna be all the energies that you should look out for, that I haven't I've broke down the sun transits in my last video. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Fresh Say signing out. Catch you next now.